favorite part of the game so
You're not even focusing on the O? That's dumb.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
O's pretty hot.
It's okay. It's not as cool as this A though.
No. What?
The A's is the best.
Oh, I'm
gonna
on the
change
O.
my color.
That's dumb. There we go.
Oh, it's
Dude,
pretty
I don't know
hot.
what you're talking about the A. I'm talking about this dot on the I though.
You know what's funny?
Ooh, you're
You
right.
know what?
You're
Never
right.
mind. It's not funny.
What is funny?
Nothing. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So, for the viewers that we just hit live stream for, I have no idea if anyone's actually gonna see this, because this is unlisted currently. Anyway,
No one's gonna see it.
we're
All right, we can
playing
swear as much as we
Dragon
want.
Prince Tales of Xadia. If you're watching this for help on how to play this game, do not come to this video, because we don't know how to play this game either.
Leave.
Smile.
Smile.
So we'll get right into it then.
Let's get right into the news.
Yes, so I'm gonna switch the page that we're on. Actually, I'm not gonna do that yet because I don't trust you guys.
I don't trust you.
That's true. If I move you to a new page, I'm just gonna mess around with everything again. Mess everything up again. So,
That's just a fact at this point.
this is the
Aiden.
backstory for the playtest. After counting yourselves lucky not to have suffered an ill fate at the battle outside of the Storm Spire, a mysterious tomb-delving moonshadow elf named Feathershawl has commissioned your ragtag crew to investigate an abandoned city floating high across the Xadian sky. The island is on a collision course with a mountain range at the border, and the clock is ticking to salvage a rare artifact from it, and you don't have time to do your own research before you leave. Hopefully Feathershawl is trustworthy. Blah, blah, blah. So the city is called Inian, a name that has escaped everyday conversation in Xadia for a long time. What else you know? You're hunting a powerful object called a primal well, which conducts sky and earth magics through itself. It's a chest-sized chunk of marble, faceted like a diamond, reverberating with the residual magic it collects from the air around it. This is then redirected downward, pushing the city of Inian to a great height in the sky. It's the kind of place that would perk up the ears, Elven or no, of any adventurer.
That is a lot of information.
Hey, this is a...
Nice drawing.
Just gotta throw you right in. Feathershawl tells you that by the time you make it to the mountains at the border, there's only a 12-hour window to ride to Inian on a magic beam of moonlight and get in and out before the city's destroyed forever.
Oh, we have 12 hours.
Should be
Okay.
an easy job, they tell you. There's no bystanders at risk getting hurt in an abandoned city, and Inian contains everything from baubles to lost legends. Feathershawl is obsessed with bringing this artifact back to the Moonshadow Elves as they claim their people's lives depend on it. Sounds important. Intense tour guide aside, it's now off to the mountains with you. What lies ahead? Cute pigs, friendly chickens, magical artifacts that need rescuing? You and your narrator can find out for yourselves by flying ahead straight into the Lost Oasis.
The news.
Any questions?
Okay. So the
I
Lost
heard-
Oasis.
I heard friendly chickens.
Yes.
I doubt they're gonna be friendly.
But what if they are?
So do
And
you
that'll
have
just
any
be hype.
questions about what's happening, or did you?
So
all
we're going to this mountain thing, right? And we
We're
have
going-
to
How
find the
exactly
artifact.
is this
to
city
rescue an
flying?
artifact.
Yeah, in this
We're
mountain.
gonna ride a moonbeam to a flying city to save an artifact that we only have 12 hours to save it.
So here's what I got.
Yeah.
We got this like artifact, right? And it's on this, and there's some mountains over here, and it's gonna into it.
Is
and-
Wilson cutting out for any other one of you?
He's
Yeah,
also cutting out.
cutting
Okay.
out, but-
All right, I'll talk more into the mic. So then it's gonna crash, right? And we gotta go on here. We gotta get the artifacts.
So I'm gonna
And we
tell
only
you-
got 12
I'm
hours.
gonna tell you some things. I'm gonna remind you guys that you do not need to stay together. This
Oh, fun.
game and tale is designed so that things aren't easier or better if you pursue the same path. Don't split the party doesn't apply here.
That's
So
gonna be sick, actually.
That's just a thing.
All right, I'm gonna
us.
go off the island right now, right away. First
That's
action.
That's a thing that I like about this game. It's pretty neat.
I can just go off and get all the friendly chickens I need. That's hype. I heard
Um,
from-
hold on 1 second. So, I suppose I should describe to you what Feather Shawl looks like. Oh, there's a picture. Too bad I can't share this with you.
Are we still on the Tales of Xadia screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't trust you guys enough to change it yet. But I
Okay.
do suppose now would be a good time to do that so you know your characters, of which you still need to choose. So thanks for reminding me.
Dude, I'll be the waifu.
So these are the characters,
Xania! That's what you are? You're gonna be the
these are the
waifu?
characters that it came with.
Dude, none of these are good waifus.
Yep,
I-
I'll just remind everyone.
I'll be
that
Winda.
This
I
is,
want Ukura.
This is a mature stream for some reason, and
It's
mostly,
gonna be mature.
It's mostly because of Wilson. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Babu.
he antagonizes everyone.
Babu.
Dude, why is Vinaya like fat?
Oh my god.
You got a problem?
Like she's like wide.
Can we move on?
Dude,
Would
she's
you
just
choose,
thick,
choose a
shut up.
character, please.
I want the bottom right one.
Okay, that's
I'm
your
this
character.
one. This one right here.
Which one? Oh,
This
I'm
one.
reading them before I choose.
I don't care. You go off only looks.
Sorry about the poor quality. If we were doing this in person, you would have an actual sheet for this.
Let's see. What
Actually,
are her
wait a second.
skills?
Can I read one more?
Dude, she's afraid. Wait. Okay.
So I suppose I should also tell you.
Dude,
how
I
to play
can
this game.
climb.
Actually, I want the bottom middle one. I want the
This-
middle one on the
this
bottom.
game
Do you want
uses-
ejaculate?
Yeah.
See, what did I tell you? Wilson is inappropriate.
Dude, that's his
Anyways.
name.
It is not.
I want this man. I want the white blue man.
Well, I've
Oh
claimed
boy,
Winda.
dogs.
I hear
Anyways,
doggo.
So this game uses 5 different kinds of dice: the D4, the D6, the D8, the D10, and the D12.
No D20? Sad.
No D20. Yeah.
Yeah, this is already a bad game. I mean, it's unplayable. No D20s. Just unplayable.
I don't. Anyways, so let me skip through the rules real quick.
Ill Giles.
Okay, I'll be top right.
Your character has attributes, values, distinctions, specialties, and assets. Stress. That's a big
Veneta?
one. There's things called stress dice, and stress is a big part of this game. So I actually have no idea how to play this game. I'm
Dude,
just
Hinder
letting you
gains
guys know
1
now.
PP when you switch out of his district and die rating for a. Whoa.
Dude, there's
So,
PP in this game?
let's get on with the story. Or do you want to talk to Feathershaw first? What do you want to do?
Let's talk to Feathershawl.
Okay. What do you want to talk to him about?
So where exactly is this relic thing we're supposed to located? Like specifically on the city.
One second, I am reading.
Like, let's say this is the city, right? There's like some buildings. Building. It's like which building or like which temple is it gonna be in? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it just in the
Wait, are there separate
City?
pages already?
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, are there separate pages or no?
For what?
Oh, okay, you're drawing on the bottom, okay.
Wait, Wilson, are you Winda?
Yeah, I'm this one.
I'm this one.
So, They
Yeah, nice.
tell you that centuries of natural wind currents high in the atmosphere have steered the city Inian towards some mountains near the border, and it's perilously close to colliding with said mountains, and you're speeding toward this mountain range to get there before the collision and the city's destruction. So it's somewhere in the city.
Does he know like which building?
No.
Because cities are pretty large.
It just knows it's in
Typically.
the city.
I'm sure he has a instinct as to
Does he have a
where
map?
it is. What do you want to
'Cause I
ask
think I'm gonna
Feather
have to
Shaw?
add-
Anything else?
Do you have a map, Shawl?
No.
Well, I'm gonna add about 5 to my stress.
Oh my gosh.
Add about there. And also all the way maxed out with angry. You
Why
don't have
are
a
you?
map.
Wait, I'm confused. Why are you coloring in dice?
What? I'm so very confused.
I have no idea.
Okay, can I ask the man if there's still the friendly chickens on the in there on the place?
He does not know what you're speaking of.
Well, the friendly chickens.
I get ready
Where
to
art
leave.
thou? Where art thou, chicken friend?
Okay, after a long period of floating upwards from the side of the mountains at Xadia's border and along a pale beam of moonlight, you arrive in Inian with a loud home.
Oh.
The violet magic that brought you to the island still swirling around you in tufts as that sound occurs. And you adjust to the feeling that you're standing upon floating earth. Like, that's crazy. That's weird.
Oh,
So,
it's
like,
probably like
how
being
is
on
it
a ship.
floating?
The spell
Magic.
that Feathershaw's been casting for the journey transitions to an illumination spell that lights up the area around you. Boots are now all planted in a small stone courtyard in the supposedly abandoned city of Inian, although it looks curiously clean and well kept. The soft purple light
Well,
of
how long ago was it?
The soft purple light of Feathershaw's spell reveals that the cobblestone isn't dirty or dusty. It appears swept, and the high stone walls around the edges of the city are occasionally broken up by archways that once led outside of town. Raised bridges close the archways, apparently built by an optimist who imagined a controlled landing more than a collision. You feel the sensation that you're slowly drifting west towards the looming mountainside. You hear Feathershaw mutter, "Well, that's interesting," to himself. The pale purple moonbeam magic continues to arc and swirl from their fingertips, only now it seems to be pulled forcibly between the buildings and towards some sort of keep at the center of the town. A small chicken skitters around the corner, intrigued by the bright alien magic.
Chicken, chicken, chicken.
We gotta find the chicken.
I need to go to chicken. I need to find the chicken.
I'm going straight into town. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I must find all the chickens, Wilson. This is my quest. I found my path I go on.
Well, if I see anything due to the chickens, I'm probably gonna branch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about where I'm going from here.
Which one are you, Aiden?
He's
The middle one on the bottom.
Okay, but there are 3 on the
Eljo.
bottom.
The middle one on the bottom.
El Jackal.
Eljal.
Ejaculate.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, they have good attention to detail. They did 3 fingers for the elves. Well, 4 fingers, but the thumb.
We must get to the chickens. I must save every chicken.
I'm very confused right now.
How so?
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. You just have to do, Kylie.
So I guess you go find the chicken. It's there.
Okay, can I grab the chicken?
Yes, you can.
Okay, let's pick up the chicken and hold him
Oh.
like a
Didn't
child,
Do
like
you
a
pet the
baby
chicken?
boy. Yes, I am holding it like a cat, just like in my arm,
Yeah, I'm gonna
petting it.
slowly stroke it.
I'm stroking. No, stop. I'm patting the chicken.
Have the chicken poop. Have them roll for insecurity. Do it.
Can I go find more chickens? I'm gonna go find more chickens.
You know what? I should probably show the rules and how to play this game. Because, you know, that's it. I'll go over your character first, I guess. So attributes. I think that's a thing on your sheet.
Attributes.
So how do you do the things you need to do? You draw upon your attributes. Every character has a rating in these 6 traits from a lowly 4 to a world-class 12. You always include one of your attributes in your dice pool when you attempt a test, contest, or challenge. Which attribute you include depends on the circumstances, and you usually get to decide, but make sure you say what you're going to use, and I will be able to determine if that is the correct use of said number. So agility is your hand-eye coordination. Use it when you need to fight, sneak, aim, or balance. Awareness is your ability to perceive your surroundings. Use this to pay attention to the world around you. Influence is your presence and persuasiveness. Use this while you convince, coerce, charm, or collude. Intellect is your capacity to comprehend. Use this to study, learn, recall things you know, or figure out a puzzle. Spirit is... one second. Your mental resolve and emotional reserves. Use this when the situation requires courage, determination, perseverance, or willpower. And strength is your level of physical fitness and power. Tough, strong, brute force, that kind of thing. Values, next on the sheet. This is basically in D&D, like your bond, you know, that kind of thing. Except it actually does something.
Oh.
Auger.
So values always have 15 die steps in a total, with a d4 counting as 1 step. If you step up one value's die rating, you step down another. That probably makes no sense to you at all. So I will go over stepping up and stepping down. Sometimes you swap out one or more dice in your dice pool. Oh yeah, I should go over dice pool too. Your, the number, a handful of dice together is a dice pool. Roll all the dice in a dice pool together, right out in the open, even if you're the narrator. So no DM screen for me. Anytime you roll a die, the number you get is called a result. Usually you choose 2 results to add together to get to a total. Adding 2 or more results together is about the only math you need to do in Tales of Xadia. So the dice are used to resolve tests, contests, and challenges. And there we just described what stepping up and stepping down was. So you sometimes swap out one or more dice in your dice pool for dice with more or fewer sides. That's called stepping up or stepping down. To step up a die by 1, swap it for a die that's a step bigger than the original, like a 6 to an 8. To step down a die, swap it out for one that's a step smaller, like a 6 to a 4. I don't know why we need to do that. We'll figure it out at some point, but I figure you just need to know how to do that. There's also a thing called hitches and botches. Any die that comes up with a result of 1 is a hitch. I have the special ability as the narrator to activate them. And when I, the narrator, roll a hitch, it's called an opportunity. Why the different terms? It's because some game effects only apply to hitches and some only to opportunities. If all of your dice come up as a 1, that is a botch. And that's not good. Like, really bad. don't get that.
Really bad. What if I want to get that?
Kind of want to
So
get
there's
that.
also a thing called plot points, and that's a way to affect the story beyond the roll of a dice. You can spend them to give yourself more dice for your pool, make the dice you have more powerful, or activate certain traits or special effects on your character journal. Your character journal is your character sheet. It's a lot of different terminology. So you need a way to keep track of plot points. One way is to write them on your character journal. Another is to use poker chips or a token when we're in person. You know, that's pretty simple. What's next? Okay, I was talking about values. So devotion, I mean, you can kind of guess the values based on the word, right? Devotion, glory, justice, liberty, mastery, truth.
But you have different ones. There's different ones per person.
I haven't seen the character sheets, so well, everyone has it, but they're all different values. I see. Distinctions are also, because this was very character-based game, using the Cortex role-playing system, so you have distinctions, and that's also more things for dice. There's also a thing called specialties that covers a narrow field of expertise, like sky, magic, swordplay, animals, or politics. If you have a 6, that means you're trained, an 8 means you're an expert, and 10 means you're a master. So, do any of you have specialties and stuff?
Yeah,
I do.
Racking and climbing.
I had sneaking and swordplay.
I have swordplay, animal training, and strategy.
And there's also a thing called assets, and that's also rated from 6 to 10, and is something or someone who can assist you that isn't a part of you, such as a primal stone, an enchanted staff, a glow toad, which is an animal, or a faithful squire. A 6 means the
Yeah,
asset
I just have a
is-
crossbow.
So the number with the asset means if it's useful, very useful, extremely useful.
Pog, I have an 8. That's extremely
Very useful, not extremely.
very sorry.
And there's also the big thing about stress. You often endure great hardships or suffer, and you represent these obstacles with stress dice, which are rated from 6 to 12. Your PC acquires stress dice through play. Track your stress dice on your character journal. Stress dice are added to your opposition's pool, so I think that means me, whenever it might make things harder for you, so they're the opposite of assets. You recover stress dice when your character has time to rest, recuperate, or gain the benefits of medicine by spending a plot point, which I talked about already. You can also step down one of your stress dice when the narrator rolls an opportunity. That is like shaking it off, taking a breath, you know, that kind of thing.
Like, oh, it's all good, and then you just don't get stressed anymore, Pog.
So there's types of stress. I don't think we need to go over that yet. How about playing the game? That's a good section, right?
No. I think we can skip that.
Sorry, this is a lot of reading, but it's a new game, and this is what happened at when I first played D&D 3 years ago. So your dice pool. This is important. Wow, we're actually learning. All right. Anytime you are called by me to roll dice for a test, contest, or challenge, you assemble a dice pool out of the following traits. You should have 1 attribute die. You should have 1 value die. You should have 1 distinction die. 1 specialty die if applicable. 1 or more asset dice if applicable. 1 of your opponent's stress dice if applicable. And extra dice from your special effects if applicable. So
What?
that dice pool represents all of... Oh, what, do you have a question?
Where are all these dice coming from?
Hold on, let me get a character. Is anyone using Babukar?
No.
Okay, because I'm just gonna move so I can see this better.
Whoa, you made Bob big.
I need to see it. So where am I getting all these dice? That is a good question. So you can have one attribute die, and that comes from your attribute sections on your character sheet. You're right here where my circle is. I think you get to choose which one based on what you're doing. So let's say in D&D, for example, I need to do a strength check. So you take that strength die, and then you get to add your value die, which is right here. And then you add whichever one you need. Again, I don't really know how to play this. I'm just trying to go over what we need.
Okay, so you get one from that, one from that. Okay.
Run from distinctions, and then the rest are if applicable. So if applicable to that role that you're making,
Like your specialties and
that your
stuff and stress.
specialties, stress from your opponent, yes. And that represents all the things you contribute to your success, attributes for your physical or mental talents, values for what motivates you to succeed, distinctions for what makes you who you are, and so on. There's no maximum number of dice in a dice pool, but generally there's around 3 to 6. So whenever you roll dice, you want to get a higher total than your opposition. So that's the core principle of this game system.
You get higher dice number than the other person.
The key difference between tests, contests, and
So it's-
challenges is who rolls the dice first.
Oh.
When you roll
Roll
2
the-
or more dice, you choose 2 dice results to add together for your total, and a third die to use as the effect die. If you're rolling 1 die, your total is equal to the result of that die. If you don't have a third die, your effect die starts at 4. Your effect die indicates how well your efforts did beyond a simple pass or fail. When you pick a die to use as the effect die, the number it rolled doesn't matter, just the size of the die. After rolling your dice, you leave them on the table in view of everyone. Only pick up the dice once a test, contest, or challenge has been resolved. The narrator does not hide dice from the players. All rolls are done in the open. So again, no DM screen for me. When you or the narrator roll to oppose someone else, you're putting together an opposition pool. For tests and challenges, the opposition pool is assembled by the narrator and is rolled first, so you know what total you have to beat. For contests, however, the opposition pool roll comes after you've rolled your own dice, and in that case, the roll needs to be beat what you've rolled. And you are free to choose any 2 dice for your total. You don't need to choose the 2 highest rolling dice, and you might want to save a die with more sides for your effect die, even if it was the higher result. Likewise, the narrator may decide to let the dice fall where they may, and always keep the 2 highest rolling dice, or go easy on you and keep a smaller total. It's totally up to the person rolling the dice. So I could be mean or nice, usually somewhere in between for me. You and the other players make decisions for the group in response to the challenging situations I present. Not every decision needs to lead to dice, unless the outcome of a roll would be interesting or move the story along, or unless there's something keeping you from doing what you want to do, then don't bother picking up the dice. You should know that. You've played D&D. That's how that works. If a particular outcome is guaranteed to happen, the narrator can either describe what happens and move on, or have you narrate the outcome of what your character does. There's also a thing called heroic success. If you beat the difficulty by 5 or more on a test, you've got a heroic success. You not only get what you want, your roll produces unexpected beneficial results. So if your opponent loses by 5 points or more in a contest, you get a heroic success and are the clear victor. As with any success, the narrator should ask you to describe your amazing efforts, but that's just icing on the cake. There's an added benefit as well. The effect die is stepped up by 1 for every 5 points you beat the difficulty by. Then
Wait, why would it matter to the effect die? Because the roll's already over. Why do you need your effect die greater then? If it only applies to that roll?
I'm going over effect die next.
Okay.
So it's chosen from the dice pool after the dice used for the total are taken out and added together. The effect die is used for things like overcoming challenge dice or inflicting stress dice on others. Only the size of the effect die, so the number of sides, matters. The result rolled on the effect die has no further use in the roll. So if you're gonna say let's say I roll a d4, a d6, and a d12, and I want to use the d12 for my effect die. What I rolled on that d12 doesn't matter. You just add the two others together, and that's your total, and then what you chose for your effect die is just the number of sides it has. So I chose a d12 as my effect die, so my number for effect is 12. You cannot
Okay.
use dice that come up as a hitch. When rolling dice for tests, the effect die can give you an idea of how well you did in the test. A 12 effect die means the test had a mind-blowing outcome, while a 4 means it was barely successful. If you failed the test, the narrator might give you a stress die equal to the opposition's pool effect die, but if you succeed, the opposition's effect die doesn't matter. When rolling dice for contests or challenges, the effect die is more important. If you win, you compare your effect die against the opposition's effect die. If your opponent's effect die is bigger than yours, your effect die is stepped down by 1 before you use it for a stress die. If it's equal to or less than yours, it doesn't matter. So I think if I'm getting it right, effect die are used to step down the stress that you get from contests and challenges and stuff.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure, because again,
I'm
I
very
don't know how to play
confused.
this game. I don't know how to play this game, Aiden.
All right, we should put that in the complaint. How the heck do you play this?
Very confusing.
So about tests, contests, and challenges, which is a big thing that we just talked about. A test is when you roll dice to resolve a situation by determining if there's a successful outcome or a challenging failure. An example of that's like climbing a wall, escaping a guard, solving a riddle. Almost always, tests are initiated by the narrator asking the player, "What do you do?" I do that a lot. When you get into a conflict over something you want, it's called a contest, which determines if any other character can intervene or oppose your character. That's like fighting a duel with a foe, arm wrestling a friend, not fend, or baking the best pie. Contests are almost always initiated by a player who picks up the dice and essentially says, "I'm doing this. Who's stopping me?" Something in between the test and contest is a challenge. This is when I describe a situation that might take more than a single test to resolve, often one that is time-sensitive or carries an ongoing risk. Examples include fighting back an army, disarming a complex magical trap, or convincing a room full of nobles to do things your way. Challenges start with questions like, "Can I do this before time runs out?" or "How long is this going to take?" You can always choose not to respond to a test or challenge and find another way forward. The narrator or other player can always respond to a contest by declaring that they don't oppose the initiating player, in which case that character simply gets what they wanted. In all of these cases, there's usually no need for an effect die. If one is needed, use the largest die in the dice pool, the opposition pool for a test, or the player's dice pool for a contest. So this next section is all about plot points. I don't really think I need to go over that, because I really don't think we're going to be doing too much of that. I see it as inspiration from D&D. I might be perceiving that wrong. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, we don't play this game for the plot.
So the plot points, you can spend them to add more dice. It helps you with your dice pool, I'm pretty sure, so. Oh, here's a good example. Oh, yes. Examples of what we just all went over. So I'm gonna read this to you, I guess. So this is an example of a test. Rayla has been separated from her friends after a battle with Dalbarian bandits and hurries to catch up to them. She arrives at a mysterious ravine filled with howling winds. Her destination is on the other side, so her player declares that she's going to try to scale the ravine walls to get above the winds. The narrator says that this requires a test with a difficulty of 2d8. Rayla's player looks at her character journal and assembles her dice pool. Strength, 8, because that's the attribute that covers physical effort, so that's why you use that as your attribute. Devotion, 10, because she's desperate to reunite with her friends, and the ravine is in her way, so that's what that, what is that called?
Value.
Value. Yeah, that's what your value. So you get to choose, like, your value is what motivates you to get this done. Act first, think later. 8. I think that is a feature on Rayla's character sheet, which I don't have uploaded, so sorry about that. But I think that is either a specialty or something like that, which you get to add another dice to the dice pool. And then she also has elven butterfly blades, which are a weapon. So that adds another dice. That's a d8, a d8, a d8, plus a d10. That's a pretty good dice pool. So I roll the 2d8 that I said the difficulty was 4 out in front of you. I get a 4 and a 6 for a total of 10. And then Rayla's player rolls the dice that apply to this test, gets a 6, a 3, a 2, and a 6 on the 10 for a total of 12. And if she needs it, she picks up one of the remaining d8s as her effect die, but for this test, all the narrator needs is the total. Because the 12 beats the narrator's 10, Rayla is successful and reaches the top of the ravine wall in safety for the moment. So contests, those are pretty complicated. Oh gosh, this contest is huge. Oh me, oh my.
Oh me. Oh my.
Well, yes. Oh my gosh, this is so long. I'm going to present my screen real quick.
Are you sure?
Hold on. Oh my gosh. That was loud. 1 second, I need to stop presenting for a second.
I haven't even joined your presentation yet.
Oh no. Hello?
Rip Kyle. Oh, the Kyle's back.
Hopefully this is working. Is it working?
So,
My microphone. Something broke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Something broke and I was very concerned. Anywho. Alright, I'm presenting again. Is this still working? Is everyone
we
there?
can see what you see.
Okay. So, here's Rayla, by the way, if you don't know who that is. So a contest, you know, this is all story. I think we need to get past the story for now because this is pretty long. I might just have you read that by yourselves because my voice is getting tired.
Too bad. I can't even see it. It's too far away.
So I think the main gist from this was you pick your attribute to what you're doing. You pick your I can't. Why do I keep blanking on what it's called? Hold on. Value for what the motivation is, and then you add your extras for things that you're doing for your dice pool. Then I roll against it. All this stuff. Lots of things.
Lots of things.
Yeah. I guess I can continue streaming. There's no reason you can't see this.
Whoa, that's some 180.
What?
When he popped up the Discord for just. Where's my computer? Really?
I like how Wilson keeps cutting out.
I'm cutting out. Darn.
Constantly.
Okay, I'll talk with my mic in my mouth then.
Shits don't cut out.
I don't think I'm gonna go over this. Oh, more reading.
Oh, it's the stealth thing. Am I bleeding? Where the fuck?
What?
What the hell? There's so much.
Oh, rip mans.
F in the chat for our fallen friend.
I can smell the iron. Fuck that.
Jeez, what is happening? Alright,
There's blood. Aren't you paying attention?
Hushain can go get a band-aid, and then we are going to...
I wanted mac and cheese. You want the rest of what I
When he's
did?
back, we'll
I have-
continue.
I'll just suckle on it.
Okay, then. I guess I'll read this, because...
I'm
awkward.
contest. I'm the first contest. I'm gonna have to walk through. I'm gonna have to do a walkthrough.
So, I set the challenge. I roll a challenge pool to set the difficulty. I think I might skip over all this because we're just gonna have to come back to it anyways. Stress. You take stress when you fail at a test, challenge, or contest. The size of the stress die is equal to the effect die of the opposition pool. So if I'm understanding this correctly, if you fail, the opposition's effect die is what you get for your stress die. And I can step up one of your existing stress dice when you roll a hitch. Stressed out. Oh, if any stress die is ever stepped up past 12, your character is stressed out. Oh my gosh, sorry about that microphone thing. Oh, that was so loud.
Sorry, what are you saying? I can't hear anything anymore.
Please let that be a joke.
It's a joke. He's just being stupid.
So you can't take part in the scene you're in if you're stressed out. So don't get the 12. Don't get the 12.
Don't get 12. All right.
But I like being stressed.
So you recover stress. I think we talked about that before. You know, by I don't know. We'll get to that when we need it. I'm trying to hurry it up because we can actually get to the story. It's not just reading rules. Trauma is like long-term stress. If you're stepped up past 12, you're stressed out of the scene, and you gain a trauma dice. Once trauma is stepped up past 12, your character is permanently out of options. You're dead, hopelessly incoherent, lost to their own psyche, or whatever seems most appropriate.
Can't wait to get trauma as fast as possible.
Gonna speedrun traumas.
I don't think we're gonna get to trauma things in this adventure, so we're just gonna skip past that.
Bet.
There's so
That's
much.
hot.
So much.
So much trauma.
Oh, there's
So
Blood.
much.
Yeah, so much blood. Hey, a glossary. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming, and we can
Just climax to books.
try playing.
Are you doing the corner thing?
Alright, 1 second, everybody. I will be right back. I need to get some water.
Need some water.
Okay, does it show that my spinning?
Yeah, it shows that it's rotating. Well, not like until you like let it go.
Oh, you can't see it. Heck. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, wait, are we on a different screen? I'm still on the screen. Why is there more of these?
Okay, I fixed it. Shoot, I don't...
So, am I supposed to be seeing something?
Alrighty. So you just arrived
It's ugly.
at the city. Are any of you familiar with the Skywing culture?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Wait, is it supposed to be on our sheet somewhere?
Not sure.
Or to say no?
Is there a check that we can do?
I don't know. It's not like it's important to the story. It's just, I don't know. It says if you're familiar with Skywing culture.
I have no idea.
I don't think so. What even is Skywing culture? Where would you find that?
Where would you find it, that information?
There, I wrote that down. Alright, let's move on from that. It's quite clear that the city is occupied, and there was some serious omission of that fact. There's what looks like a functioning library. Oh,
We should go read the... I'm going to the library.
I'm still with the chicken, right?
a
I'd like to go
functioning
find more
blacksmith and the
chickens.
noises of civilization. Only a few shops do appear to have been recently boarded up, as if their occupants have gone missing. So you can question Feathershaw, who's been nice enough but is now unquestionably distracted by the spell they're casting. Purple swirls arch dramatically from their fingers. Wait, where is this? Why is this happening?
Is what?
Why is their purple stuff swirling?
That's the moon magic.
Oh,
Am I
They're
supposed to
doing
be
the
seeing
they're doing the
something?
they're doing the moon bridge, right? So you can get up and down.
Am I supposed to see something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Am I supposed to be seeing something at the moment?
So-
seeing what?
Like anything?
You don't see anything on Roll20?
I
I
see
see
the
the stuff that I've
characters.
been making.
Yeah, that's what. Why would you see something different? Okay, no answer. Sounds good to me. So I guess we'll just move on from that. Do any of you have magical abilities?
Where would you see
is
that?
I have a sword.
I have sword.
Dude, I got a crossbow.
Where do you
pretty
see magic
magic.
abilities?
Can your science explain how it rains?
Yes! Yes, it can!
So you guys chose only Babukar has magic.
uh,
Yeah,
Alright.
nobody wants to be that fool. He's got a whopping... Oh shoot, he's actually... he's got 6 influence, so he's not pretty cool.
Okay, you should question Feathershaw.
I question Feathershaw.
I question him.
So this is
Say
a
the-
contest about convincing Feathershaw to stop casting this spell. Wait, why does he need to stop casting the spell?
Because you told us he...
I know, but it says this in my notes, but I don't know why we need to question Feathershaw.
Well, we have to.
Because he's a liar.
Hold on, did I
So-
miss something?
He's a lying scumbag.
I'm gonna use my power of snark at him.
No, not
That's
the
just
power
that's my
of snark.
character. That's just my character. Is just snark. And crossbow, but mostly
And
snark.
crossbow. I like that you had to add the and crossbow.
Yeah, you'll add snark and crossbow to that roll.
Dude, well, all of my abilities are snark, so I mean that's pretty much just the dice pool of 100.
So we have the thing. It's confusing.
There, I got an
Wow, you got quite
18.
fast.
Kyler's afraid of my snark.
Wait, what are we supposed to be rolling right now? I'm very confused.
Me too.
Nothing. I just rolled just.
Oh, it's
For no
just
reason.
Wilson being stupid.
Oh, okay.
What? So, it says that Feathershaw's distracted by the spell they're casting. Who's they?
Who is they?
The
What? There's a
people.
they.
That should be okay. So someone was fully distracted, and who did they say a name? Because like they should be casting the moon bridge spell, so we can get down.
Let me go back. Something's tripping me up.
Yeah, same.
Alright, our first formal complaint will be the story makes no sense.
Makes 0 sense.
So,
Ow.
the soft purple light of Feathershaw's spell reveals that the cobblestone isn't dirty or dusty. It appears
So it's
swept.
Feathershaw that's doing the spell
The
then.
high stone walls around the edges are occasionally broken up by the archways. You feel the sensation. of
Feathershaw
slowly
is the final
drifting
boss.
west.
Calling it now.
The PCs hear Feathershaw mutter. Well, that's interesting to themselves. The pale purple moonbeam magic continues to arc and swirl. Oh, I get what. I know what's happening. I resolved the issue.
Okay, what was
They-
the issue?
They is referring to the pronoun of Feathershaw.
Yes.
Ah.
That confused me for a long time. Okay. So, you should question Feathershaw, who's been nice enough but is now distracted by the spell
We can't
They're-
question him.
they're casting. So now we're going to do a contest to convince Feathershaw to stop casting the spell. Let's
Alright.
see. So you choose an attribute that goes to what we're doing. Yes. So there is agility, awareness, influence, intellect, spirit. I think it's influence because you're trying to convince him. Everyone agree with that?
Okay.
Sure.
So you use your influence attribute die. And then
Alright.
it's the value to motivate you. I think that's between devotion and truth. So it looks like there's two options. You can tell Feathershaw there are no more important things to cast this spell. Actually, tell Feathershaw there are more important things to cast than this spell. Or insist that no magical shenanigans are allowed until they come clean about why there is a chicken and tidy streets in this abandoned city.
Okay, so I have influence, truth, and that's it, right? Unless if
Is Hushang doing this? Hushang is doing it. Okay.
So there's those two, and then you can add things if you need it.
wait, I'm still confused on what distinctions really do. Like, what is the PP for?
That's a plot point. I kind of skipped over that. If you don't understand it, that's my fault. I guess I'll go over. Let's see here. A plot point is a resource earned by getting invested in the game and taking risks and spent to alter the outcome of tests.
Oh,
What just happened? Spent,
welcome back, whoever that was.
they are spent to alter
Dude,
the outcome
how
of
long?
tests and or to do other cool things.
You guys all cut out for me.
And then
We're ignoring you.
distinction. So
Oh, can I do justice for the rule?
justice?
Wait, what's happening?
For values?
On my thing it says devotion and truth, so I don't think you can.
Ah, sad. Okay.
So
What's going on?
distinctions are the trait that represents your vocation and that differentiates between people. I don't really
Yeah, I don't know the context in which this is happening.
I don't understand.
Because you guys cut out.
I don't understand this either. Hinder. Keep biting. Distinctions. Alright, time to look at the distinction section of the rulebook. Chotto matte kudasai.
いいえ、食べませんですよね。から僕の名前はとてもうるさなくださいと思います。よ。
あなたはうるさい。
Aiden es un simp?
I feel personally attacked by that.
Why?
I just do.
What did I do?
No, I just do.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I just found the section I was looking for. Um. I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. So we're doing a contest, so I'm just gonna go to the contest section and see what we need to do. So, Husheng is initiating the contest. You assemble your dice pool first. You pick your attribute, and then your value.
My attribute is. Wait, can I do spirit or influence?
We already picked that,
Oh.
so it was like intellect and devotion or truth, right? And
Okay,
then,
so I have influence and truth.
okay, and then
No
on
devotion.
Here, let me present my screen again. Then on this, it says this is the extra stuff because we have these two numbers. But then, because while she's trying to reach her friends, she's hoping to hide the truth of her presence from Alfred, Moonshadow Elf, because sneaking is a thing where people do well, and sneak.
You guys still there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I just thought you guys cut out again.
Now I'm just trying to figure out when we would use these said distinctions. Because in here, oh, not here, it states that she picks Moonshadow Elf because sneaking is a thing where people do well. Are we expected to know what, for example, sun mages are well equipped for?
I'm an assassin.
Well, I'm looking at Babukar.
I'm snarky and a crossbow guy, so or gal apparently.
Where does it say snarky?
Dude, literally look at all of my devotion. or
Okay, so then I
values.
don't use the
All of my
distinction then at
values.
all, right?
All of my values say snarky.
I'm not sure.
I'm a Moonshadow Elf. Hinder, gain 1 PP when you switch out. I have no idea what that PP means. Hope stick assassin. I'm an assassin. A song for a occasion. I don't know what that means.
It's a plot
Odd.
point, Aiden. PP
Right.
is plot
Not
point.
that point, you stinky child.
Oh, specialties. I don't think you add a distinction. But then again, I'm not entirely sure. You know what else? It does not tell me what I am setting the difficulty at. I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do? So we know why it's bad. It's very confusing for new people. We're like really confused.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I need to have Feather Shawl's character open.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Um,
Dude, if Kyler doesn't know what to do, we for sure don't know what to do.
so I think I just make something up.
All right.
Are there certain points where you have to do distinction rolls and stuff like that? Or you don't even have to roll for some things at all?
I have no idea. I don't know what.
He has no idea.
I really don't have any idea.
Oh, there's noises now.
Ooh, I hear water noise.
Are you sharing your screen? No.
It's the Roll20 noises he turned on.
Yeah, I thought it was too quiet.
My page isn't working.
So,
Well, that's a rip.
helping others. Using interference, stress, trauma. I'm looking through the rule book to see if there's something about setting a... Oh yeah, there's also a thing called effect dice. Oh my gosh.
Effect dice.
Oh
Tyler, are you sharing your screen again?
no. No.
So my Roll20 website is no longer opening.
Oh, lovely.
Menards.com!
Dude, that's just what we
Pog.
needed.
We need the power of Menards. With the power of flex tape. I saw this boat in half. And repaired it with only Menards.
Um. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Dude, Pog running noises in water.
Dude, I didn't know water.
You
Pog?
can water run. It's kind of hot.
Because then there's the thing about effect dice. After the dice are taken out. Well, I'm just gonna say, what character are you, Hushain?
Top right, female sun warrior,
Okay.
elf.
Benita. So we have influence, truth.
No, I'm doing devotion instead.
Okay, influence, devotion. And then we have a distinction to choose.
Let's just do Sunfire Elf at least.
Yeah, I guess. So then you add whatever dice that is. So you have your 3 dice. Then you roll them.
Give me a second. I'm pulling up the dice roller thing. So it's D6, D8, and a D6. Or no, that's another D8, isn't it? Or is that that's it?
Sunflower Elf, that is a D8.
Okay. So ignore the other D6.
So 2 of those.
I got a 6, 2, and a 7.
Okay. Here, for reference.
Adding 2 of those, I'm 13.
You choose 2, and then 1 is an effect die. What's your total?
I choose 2 and 1 is an effect. Okay, what is the effect die used for again?
It's used for things like overcoming challenge dice or inflicting stress dice on others.
On others? That's fucked up. Okay, I'll just choose the 2 highest then.
Remember,
So-
only the
so I get 13
size of the effect die matters.
Oh, only the size? Oh god. What am I rolling to save against?
Hold on. Okay, here's the paragraph I need for this. So your total is whatever. And I'm going to try and roll. I don't know what to roll is the problem. Do I just choose some random thing?
You have to choose the challenge rating, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't tell me how I do that. I'm going back to Feathershaw's character.
You just have to kind of like win Kyler easy.
Alright,
Still
I
don't-
guess I'm going to roll. What's this? This is, oh no. Page 9. What is catalyst? Okay. 1d8, another d8, and a d4. I got a 13. And then my effect die is 4. What was your total?
For the two largest that okay. I could do. Yeah, sure. I'll do 13 for total. Unless you wanted me to like add up the total of dice, then that's like 15.
No, just the total of the 2 dice that you chose. So
Right,
that was
13.
13. Oh. Well, then it's a tie. What does that mean? And then I guess we'll go over effect die. I have a 4 for my effect die. What's yours?
Effect die is a d6.
Okay.
He has a higher effect die than you. But I didn't think that actually that did the thing though. That's not that thing, is it?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. The effect.
Turn off the music.
Dude, I had to mute the site because I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
You know, there's a bar for turning down the music, but whatever. I thought I had master. I do have master. Why is it so loud for you?
Bro, that is not the character that you use inside of the, the fucking emoji. Not emoji, you know what I mean.
Isn't it she?
Emoji.
Oh god, that's too close.
Or is it Sue?
If your
It's either Chi or Sue. I always thought it was she.
if your opponent's
Maybe it's-
effect dice.
Why do you have like okay. It's like curved
Because-
weird.
Ushang.
She?
Yeah.
Emoji.
Sue. One of those.
Probably Sue. I'm thinking
I
it's
think
Sue.
it's Sue.
What do you think's two? Oh, is Wilson making Japanese symbols?
Chi and Sue.
Let's
Oh, yeah,
type
I
it in
guess.
Discord. That's
I
the
think it's
easiest way to
she.
know.
Pretty sure it's she. $99.
I think it's Sue. That's Sue, right? Right?
I have no idea.
Wilson, I put it in Discord. It's in general discussion.
Here, I'll have to type out she and Sue. Dude,
It does not say what to do on a tie.
I think
don't
it
think
did
you meant-
earlier.
I'm just gonna guess that you aren't
yeah,
meant
you're
to
right.
tie.
It is Sue. All right, I'll do.
Oh, fuck. If this doesn't go somewhere soon, I might just, like, hop off. Nothing.
God.
I'm gonna say the win goes to you. So Feathershaw relents, but with immediate consequences. As soon as the spell stops, the entire city shudders and shakes, tilting what seems like a full 10 degrees for a moment. You hear voices in the distance cry out in fear, voices you were promised wouldn't be present in this supposedly abandoned city that Feathershaw had so carefully researched. Maybe you should have let me keep that spell going, huh? He retorts, though also admits, I wasn't sure what would happen there. I wish I'd known better. Indian's ground levels out again, but now it seems to glide through the air faster. Everyone has the distinct and unfortunate impression that it will collide with the mountains much sooner than originally expected.
Hope.
Come on, Husheng. Why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that, Husheng?
Feathershaw is more focused after the distracting conversation. So that's good. We must hurry. Off to work. Lives are in the balance. This mission hasn't only gone wrong, it may have a lot more moral obligation that was promised by Feathershaw, who appears more interested in slipping away than addressing you directly. An increasingly large crowd of skywing elves surrounds you, with more chickens and a pig underfoot.
Pog chickens!
None of them were supposed to be here.
I yell out to all of them that are like surrounding us. Oi, do you guys know where this like frickin' jewel relic thing that we're supposed to find is?
You're annoying. Get your microphone out of your mouth. Feathershaw rushes up to one of the elves, an older man with elaborate face tattoos who appears to carry himself with some authority. You can hear their conversation if they follow, but the thick crowd follows, insistent on getting a lift out of the floating city. So we hear this guy, so you hear Feathershaw and this guy argue. Please, old man, take me to the primal well immediately. I'm your only hope of leaving here alive, and I have my own people to save. Let's go. Old man, listen here. I am no uneducated fool, and I am not scared of you. I have my own magic. With an opening line like that, I certainly won't help you and your magical mystery cape fly off the most precious artifact in my home. Regardless, so you can see that Feathershaw and this old man are growing frustrated with each other. Feathershaw stomps away and begins to eye the keep, pacing up and down the cobblestone.
Well then, that's not good.
Indian elves, including the old man, are beginning to approach. Some point to the looming mountains. The pig snuffles at everyone's feet. What do you do?
I would want to protect the late animals.
I'm going to do what I said I was gonna do like 5 seconds ago. I'm gonna go over to the crowd.
Justice. Animal training.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the crowd and be like, "Oi, any of you know where this like relic jewel thing, madoohickey, fancy old magic thing that we're supposed to find is?" Those are the exact words I use.
Those exact words.
They say they don't know what you're talking about and ignore you.
Oi, I'm talking to y'all. Do you know where the thing is? I need the thing to
I do
save
not
y'all's
think they care.
skins. To save y'all's skins. Y'all are gonna die. I need the
I
I need
think
the
they
thing.
care.
The chickens will die too, huh? You want to kill the chickens too, huh? The pig, that pig over there, yeah, that'll die too. So that like, just tell me where the thing is. Fancy magic old
So what do you
doohickey
guys wanna
MacGuffin.
do?
I want to try to help the people.
I am trying to help the people, Aiden.
How are you gonna do that?
They're not listening.
Get
I
them to
wanna
the
try
main
to-
bridge that should still be active.
So you're gonna try and evacuate them?
I mean,
Alright, just jump off the island right here.
Yeah,
It's-
I want to evacuate them.
Okay. So, is everyone going to do that? You can go separate ways, remember.
I just want to
I'm gonna go look
evacuate
for
them.
the.
I want to save the
I'm gonna go
chickens.
search the city.
I'm gonna evacuate them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go search the city.
Evacuate.
Wilson's not with you. You now face a test to win over the crowd, collaborating on an evacuation. How?
Get them through the moon bridge.
Wait,
Explain to them the situation with the moon bridge, that the feather whatever his name, Feathershall should still be casting.
Okay. So we're doing a test. I think for tests I roll first. So I am going to roll first. It is 2d8, and then a d6.
2d8 and a d6.
And that's the total? Or the effect die? I don't know. I'm assuming the challenge is the 2d8.
Challenge is 2d8, and then the effect would be the d6. Right?
Yes, so you have to get past a 9.
Wait,
Oh,
do I
okay.
also have to roll?
And then what do we roll for that? I would say, because we're trying to convince people, I would do spirit, and then either truth or justice.
ちょっと待って。Spirit. You could also do influence if you wanted.
Okay, so spirit. I'm gonna do spirit, yeah.
So wait, do I have to roll it too?
Sure. And then you choose a value.
So for the value, can I do justice?
You sure can.
Okay, and then can I do Knight of Lexaria
What's that?
for distinction?
Influence and then justice.
See, I don't really know how distinctions work. So I guess you can.
You're saying what 2 did you roll?
I'm rolling for spirit and justice, and I'm not sure about distinction right now. Can I do strategy for a specialty?
Again, I don't know how that works. Just do it.
Wait,
Okay.
I can only roll 2 dice, so that means my thing is 4, right? Yeah.
Why can you only roll 2 dice?
Because I have to do spirit and the justice, right?
You can add more.
Oh
Like
god, this is
what? I have nothing
terrible.
that goes with it, so I only have 2 dice.
This is awful.
I don't have any
I'll roll for
specialties
Knight of Lexaria too.
for this. I just kind of just like I'm there.
Oh god, yeah, I failed it.
You did? You had to
Yeah.
get past the 9.
Yeah, you can only add 2 together, right?
No.
No?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
what?
Oh, I guess it is only 2.
I only have 2 dice, so that means that the amplifier is 4. Okay, D8. Okay, 3. I'm gonna lose this, Sushang. D6. 4. I got a 7. I failed
Oh,
as
you guys
well.
are bad.
So you take an appropriate stress. And that's the effect die, so choose an effect die.
It's 4, right? Because I don't have an effect die, because I only had 2 dice to roll.
I think so.
So my effect die would be a D10.
How did you get
Jesus
more than
Christ.
2 dice though? I had a value and my abilities. That's it.
Because he added distinctions and specialties, which is something you probably should have done as well.
I don't have anything that would help with that though.
I don't know, I just told Husheng to add whatever the heck, because I don't know how it works.
Okay, I can use Song of All Occasions. That's another D8.
Do it, Aiden.
Okay, let me just roll my dice real quick. Spirit. D8, go. Okay, 3. Another D8. Go. 2. Okay. Justice. I got even worse.
Oh, you guys are just really bad at rolling dice.
What's your effect
Okay.
die?
It's a 6.
Husheng's is a 10. Mine is a 6. So you,
Well, we lost,
you
so
you don't have a stress die. You become a bystander.
I do.
As a person takes the lead of the crowd and looks to another thing, and then I go to another page.
But which stress do I add it to? Afraid, angry,
I said
corrupted?
you don't add stress because you beat it.
Oh,
we definitely did not beat it, but okay.
Yeah, you did. The effect die beat the thing.
What? But we didn't beat.
the effect die beat the other effect die due to its size, its mass.
But we
Unless-
didn't. We didn't beat the actual challenge though.
No, we did
We
not.
didn't. We didn't get past the 9 there, bud.
Oh, well then add an stress die of 6. I think.
I have a 6 and he has a 10. Or do we do the other person's dice thing?
Did I go to the wrong page? This doesn't look right. They fail. Okay, I guess I do go here. So, it's time to plan an evacuation. Window cakes in some bakeries have tilted as a result of Feathershaw City tipping magic surge, and everyone is eager to help. But can you meet the challenge? The townspeople are bright and brave, so if you're already panicking, don't be afraid to have a townsperson reassure you that all things are possible.
What?
Are you having trouble figuring out your plan?
Yes. I have no idea what the plan is.
So this is a challenge. You have to help evacuate Inian. I need to roll the challenge dice.
You're saying it's another challenge that we're gonna fail, Pog.
I just sort of left Wilson in the dust because he chose a stupid option.
Yeah.
What option did he choose again?
To go explore the town.
You know what,
You're
Wilson?
dumb.
At this point, you see that everyone's grouped together, so...
Do you continue to
2 out
explore
of
the
3
town?
people. 2 out of 3 people are
No, there's
grouped
a lot-
together.
all the townspeople are together.
Yeah, so it's perfect time to go explore the town without anyone getting on you.
Alright, so the challenge number you have to beat is 21.
21.
How
However,
are we gonna beat
so-
9?
How do we
Okay,
beat that?
Okay. You have to strategize how to get rid of the dice in this pool. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled that yet. That doesn't count. But this is a 4d8
Thank
challenge.
Christ.
A 4d8 challenge, and we can get rid of how many of them?
How do we even get rid of them?
You have
What?
to get rid of the dice. You just have to strategize how.
I don't know how.
I don't know how.
First, I think you should try and figure out the plan.
We get people to the bridge in an orderly fashion.
So the townspeople tell you that there's hang gliders, a portable bridge, and convenient cliffs.
Why don't we just do the hang glider, Husheng? Why don't we have how many hang gliders? Is there enough for everyone in the town? And us?
So Ponderus has a rather goofy plan to create magically reinforced... Well, I guess I should describe to you Ponderus first. So you ask the people what you need to do, and Ponderus comes forward and says, well, Ponderus is an elderly, crotchety woman who agrees that everyone must evacuate, but thinks that you're actually a group of tricksome ghosts planning to lead them into oblivion.
You're crazy, old.
I'm gonna guess
This
that
is
I'm
the
not supposed
future,
to
old
read
man.
Wait, if she thinks you're like evil, right? You should agree with her plan.
So she has a rather goofy
Until-
plan to
unt-
create a magically reinforced hang glider out of palm fronds, branches, and sky magic. Though far-fetched, a little enthusiasm. Are you gonna go with this plan?
Let's do. I'm down to do. Husheng, are you down to do it?
Oh, frankly, we know nothing about them, so they probably know more about this than we do. So sure.
So your enthusiasm persuades the magically studied locals Noko and Siftress to discuss the debate what they know about ancient imbuements of sky magic on physical material that just might work. You need to succeed at a hard test using mastery to help the town pull off making enough for everyone. Helpful. Contribute to the belly.
Husheng, there's a problem. I don't have any mastery in any kind of magic or building.
Isn't mastery a thing? Oh yeah, it is a thing. So use mastery,
Mastery?
and then you need
Oh.
you need your attribute as well, which I would say
Is what?
What do you need for your attribute? Because you're trying to...
What did you just roll?
What are we trying to do?
Sky magic.
I don't have any masteries though.
You have to help
What are your
them pull off making enough for everyone. So spirit, maybe? Spirit mastery?
Spirit mastery?
Think so.
Sure.
Oh,
And I'm
I
gonna
have a
roll
10 in
my-
mastery.
the
Wait, so we
hard
only have
test.
2 Husheng. Okay.
Is strategy a one?
8. Oh,
I
Husheng,
don't think so.
Husheng,
I feel like
Shang,
strategy would be one.
Husheng, I got 17.
Dude, you got an 8 on a D8.
Yeah.
So that is... The total is 14. So you have to beat that.
So Aiden
Well,
succeeded.
Aiden just did.
And it's literally impossible for me to succeed with any of my other rolls. So
Okay, so you pull off making enough for everyone. So now you're ready. But now we have to go. That's your plan. Now you actually have to help evacuate.
Orderly fashion, boys. Everyone hold their glider. We jump off one at a time. This is gonna be vibing.
Yo, y'all gotta stay on here to find the.
I'm not.
MacGuffin
We're
with me.
leaving, y'all. Heck you.
Gotta get the MacGuffin with me.
No, I'm leaving.
So, how much progress have I made on finding that MacGuffin, by the way? Yo, who's vandalizing my character?
You're getting hung.
you are the
Right.
one with highest awareness too, so you'll probably have a better chance of finding it than either me or you.
So
Is that Hangman?
Yeah, he died.
each PC is a turn to roll against the challenge. Declaring the
Imagine dying. Gonna be
roll
up me and
dice
Husheng.
attack die against the challenge rules. The effect die is 10 or greater.
This guy's gonna have.
Making my way downtown.
Why are you drawing a PP?
Micro.
Oh, I see.
Kyler, Mr. Kyler, Mr. Kyler.
What?
Wilson vandalized my character.
You vandalized my character.
I didn't put a PP on your character.
Dude, you just clear the whole board. Dude,
I
I
sure
had
did.
like darn.
That's what you get. Anyways, so you both decided that you're gonna do the hang glider. Only Aiden succeeded on that, right?
Yes.
Oh, so you're the only one who can step down. Okay. So what's your effect dice for that?
It's a 4 because I didn't have any effect dice.
Okay.
So I did it,
So one of the
but
challenge
barely.
dice, one of the challenge dice is stepped down to an 8. Oh, never mind. It's already an 8. What's stepped down to a what's after 8?
6.
To a D6.
Well, before or after? Because you said after, then like 10.
After all the players have taken their in the challenge. All right. So that's it. You tried. So you stepped one of them down to a 6. And
That's kind of hot.
One
So
second.
what did us doing that do? We set it down to a 6, and that is
Okay, so now it's time to
Figure out what I've been doing.
no.
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 Heck.
So we tried stepping it down. And now we're gonna roll for the actual challenge. Now, I think challenges it comes after you roll. I can't remember. Anyways, you gotta decide what you do. Choose your attribute, your value, to try and beat the total. That is
We
going
get
for
to
the rest.
choose what we do?
Yeah, that's the whole game, Aiden. You've been choosing what you do.
Okay, I'm gonna use my agility and my mastery
Shut
Why?
up.
For what reason?
because it's a hang gliding and I'm pretty good at everything. So you kind of need agility to use a hang glider.
Okay. Guess that works. Then you're gonna add distinctions and specialties, or
There's nothing really my distinctions used for.
Glory. You want glory.
Are you
Glory.
dumb?
I could do agility, mastery, and fickle luck.
all right.
Yes.
How do you roll multiple dice at one time?
It's in the advanced dice roller.
Can't use different dice though, sadly.
Oh, okay. So I have a
I don't have any.
D8,
I don't have any PP, so I can't use any of my distinctions, sadly.
another D8 for mastery, and then
Can't
another
use any
D8
of
for
your
luck.
distinctions.
Huh?
What do you mean you can't do any distinctions?
Cause all my distinctions I need PP.
Where does it say that?
Gain 1 PP. Oh, gain 1. But then once to spend 1, I have to spend PP, gain 1 PP, gain 1 PP. I guess I could do Moon Shadow Elf. Ugh. I can add an 8. Okay, cool. I'll do that. What do we have to beat again? What's the thing?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay, I have to roll mine first, right? Okay, a 9.
Husheng, what's your total?
I can do 11 as a total.
Okay.
I got, and I'm gonna have the 8 for my thing. So it's 9. What Wilson? 9 plus 8. 17. I
9
got a
plus 8 is
17.
17.
17 with the affiliate of 8. I'm kind of popping off.
9. I got a 9.
Hey, I won. That's kind of hot. So that means I'm gaming, right? Oh yeah, it does. I'm gaming on those fools.
Um,
Oh, what?
I don't know what to do now.
Cause I gamed on you too hard? I'm sorry.
No, after this contest, it literally has nothing.
Oh.
We finished the tutorial, Paul.
We finished it. We finished the tutorial.
Wilson's still on the island. It's all up to him now.
Yeah, I gotta find the MacGuffin.
We're all gone except Mans. Mans is still there.
I'm gonna say Wilson came with you because everyone was leaving.
So we're
Get
just gonna
gotten it.
let the island explode,
I-
even though we didn't get the whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
The jewel. I'm sure the rubble it'll explode somewhere.
It will find it eventually.
Just gonna have the big island with its city.
It's gonna be in the mountains somewhere. If it's that special to a race, I'm sure it's pretty strong.
Big city, right? And gonna let it kaboom.
Yeah, we are. We saved its people and chickens and pigs. Wait, who's holding on to the pigs and
This was
chickens?
very confusing.
Just gonna
Oh.
hope that the jewel falls.
It was so confusing. Yeah, we're just hoping, Wilson.
Just hoping. It's a big F in the chat.
What, Kylie? Is there supposed to be more for this playtest?
There's definitely a lot more.
Oh, I really thought it
Did we
was gonna
just
be
did we
three
just
encounter.
did we just speed run the playtest?
No, there
Yeah,
is
because you
more.
guys decided to.
Did you listen to what I said?
I know that you said there's more. Wait, so we left the place, right?
I have no clue.
You have. I want to say we left, right? Who Shang? Well, right, who Shang? We left with them.
That's not for us to decide.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. What? Why would it not be us
I
to
thought.
decide?
Yeah, I would say we left because we get the
Yeah.
stuff and we made a roll for it.
We made the roll for everyone. Everyone got it. Everyone got the things.
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, the collision has its consequences. As the dust settles, a large cave is revealed on the side of the mountain. At first, there are cheers from the people of Inian, a safe, level path up the main body of Inian, and most of the town is standing. Hooray! But suddenly, massive centipede-like creatures lurch out of the cave with horrible screeches. As the shrieks fill the PC's ears, I don't know why.
So we
it's
just
having-
release like a whole bunch of insects.
It's not like we can deal with those.
the
No, let's just like
screech-
leave.
There's a pretty clear objective for you. They've gone from careful logistical planning to mitigating chaos. Giant centipedes are attacking the townspeople. So first you need to roll an easy test to get out of the collision rubble in the street. I think I go first.
What would we roll for that?
I don't know.
Rubble. There. Drew the image.
Probably agility and
Ooh.
devotion. And then something else.
All right. And something else. Well, I have nothing else, so it's fine. Oh. Yeah, I failed.
Why did you only roll one dice?
Cause I know I had two, but because I got a 1 on that one dice,
Dude, I got
there's
an
no
8 and a
opportunity for me
1.
to get above an 8.
I got a 9 pog.
Wait a second, yeah I do, I'm stupid. If I get an 8 on this dice, I can pass it, okay?
You got a 14.
Oh! I'm back, I got it!
Dude, we both got 8 and 1.
We did? Yeah! That's kind of hype, Wilson.
I think we should get like 6,000 XP for that clutch RNG pull.
There's no XP, Wilson.
Heck.
Alright, so you get everybody out of the rubble. And now you have to face the centipedes. A collision with
got
the
rid
mountains
of my
causes these creatures
drawing?
to be disturbed from their subterranean life, and they attempt to chase and devour you and townspeople alike.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fight them due to character.
So they're okay. Centipedes. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
Fight
throw
the
my snark
thing?
at them and also probably my crossbow.
Throw your crossbow?
Oh no, like shoot my crossbow.
Alright, so he throws his crossbow and like nails him right in the head, doing bludgeoning damage.
Could it just be an OKO? Just squashes the bug.
Okay, oh.
My strength is an 8, so
I would like to use my my funny elven sword staff and just chop its head off.
Okay. Time to
Is it
fight.
just is it,
Roll whatever you need to roll.
would that be strength?
Strength, mastery, swordplay, fickle luck is what I'll
Oh
do.
my god, I used 4 things. Oh yeah. I need it. I have wait, how many 8s do I have in this? I have 3 8s and a 10. Okay. Wait, okay. 861 861 861 861 861 861 861. Okay, what's 861? It's 15 with a thing of 10. Yes. All right. $15 with the whatever the last die thing of 10. What did y'all get?
Are we supposed to roll? I thought you were. Since you're attacking.
I'm attacking. I rolled. I got a 15 with the thing of 10.
Well, the
Looks like
challenge is
Kyler got a
17.
7. Kyler's cheating.
Well, I lost. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna attack. You can see from my beautiful draw. Shoot my crossbow at the centipede and kill it. So that'll probably be agility and
You can call them or something.
and also trailblazing hunter.
So I think Aiden takes a stress die
Damn.
of 10.
Oh, God. Am I afraid, angry, corrupted, exhausted, injured, insecure?
Probably afraid.
No, he could be injured from giant
Yeah,
centipede trying to eat his face. But I guess he would probably be quite afraid.
I put it as afraid. I'm now afraid of it because it didn't die.
Oh, I have to roll.
Yeah.
You fail as well.
Why are you cheating, Kyler? So is that a D10 for my
Indeed it is.
Wait, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be afraid.
Is Husheng gonna try and attack these centipedes?
Yes. I think it.
failed too.
I already rolled for this though, right?
I think we only did
Okay.
Aiden, so I think we're supposed to do
I rolled above Aiden. I got the 2, 8, 8, and 4. So I got 16 total.
Okay, why is it broken? Alright, I got a 9, so you succeed. On something. I don't know what you succeed on. Do you kill them?
You kill 1 out of the 700.
Oh, I get to describe it because I'm epic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the sun sword thing, like straight up pull it out, walk towards it, and like you know how like people do the dramatic thing in movies where they're just like, oh yeah, let me put the sword to the side like I'm splattering blood off of it or something, and then like walk up to it and like it's gonna like go above my head and I'm going to put the sword up there above my head and it's gonna fucking cut its stomach all the way across.
Congratulations, because this pivotal thread required for some serious selflessness and success means you could have hang gliders waiting for your friends, a large bridge assisting the escape, and maybe even fewer monsters. Accomplishing any one of these 3 goals means every citizen could make it out alive, if things still go well here. Manage the
Yeah.
chaos and ideally meet up with PCs who made a goal for the primal well, and PCs just might survive with all the townspeople and only lose the respect of a catalyst or 2. Proceed to the aftermath. Alright. The aftermath. This is the last page. I don't think any of you went to go save the primal well, so...
No.
Wilson went to, but like you said, you came along. So.
Wilson did fight the monster.
Yeah,
so
I
he
was I
wasn't-
was gonna go exploring.
Do you
Why
want
is
to go
this
explore?
No, I was trying to, but when we were back on the city that exploded a couple minutes ago.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that you wouldn't have gotten the primal well alone anyways. So
You don't have capability?
I don't either, Wilson.
Okay, that's fair.
So, you see the primal well rip itself free of something. Maybe rubble, maybe the sad hands of Feathershaw, or someone who grabbed it too late, or perhaps the hand of Nausix as he turns to ash. The primal well rockets up into the sky, now that the island isn't there to lock it into a fixed altitude.
Up there it goes.
It says, I should thank you for whatever good you did in the time you had. Now perhaps you face a long trek down a mountain path. You could be
Oh boy,
exploring,
rhyming.
you could be exploring a widening cave, hoping to find an opening in the foothills. You could be floating gently with their hang gliders and meeting some confused moonshadow elves below. Thus
I'll
ends,
definitely do the hang gliders.
thus ends your lost Oasis tale on the quest for the primal well.
Did the well just say that?
You may find that your character now has a vendetta, a death wish, or a new trajectory for their artifact hunting career. Pay attention to what a PC wants, desires, and excels at what you might find the springboard for your next adventure. There's plenty of tales you can weave for yourself now, from helping Feathershaw walk the primal well back to their people through a mountain pass, to finding Nausix the therapist while he's in Skywing prison. Then all that happened, so you don't know what that means.
I'm now very afraid of things.
Yeah, same.